Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on All You Need Is Blood, a zombie movie that sounds very similar to one of my pitches. So naturally, I like it, but I'm very jealous it got made. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books, links in the description. Comedy Heart in South Jersey. It's the Pineys, books 1 through 15, available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. Bucky LeBoeuf film. So, the premise is there's a local filmmaker, and he is trying to shoot a zombie movie. And I think it takes place prior to the era of cell phones. According to the technology, the look of the technology, it looks like, I'm going to say, in the 80s. Can't really tell. Written and directed by Bucky LeBoeuf. Who's it star? Is Bucky one of the stars? No. Logan Riley Bruner, Emma Chase, or Chassie, Neil Sethi, Tom O'Keefe, Ronald Gutman with Eddie Griffin. Oh, I thought that I recognized him. And Mina Servari. I expect they get brutally murdered at some point. So, Bucky here has directed it's kind of a comedy horror. The basic premise is these two guys are making a film. And the guy on the left is the auteur. And a meteor lands in their backyard, and they don't touch it. But the filmmaker's father touches it, and immediately it turns him into a zombie. And now he's a zombie, and they've got to keep him. They want to keep him to use him to make a zombie movie. And it looks like later in the movie, these guys get killed as well. So they become zombies as well. Eddie Griffin is a cop who's investigating the deaths of people. And the idea is, I think, that, and there's, what's the name? Servari. I think the idea is he keeps shooting the film regardless of what's happening. Like he's so into shooting a film that he will even ignore that his dad is dead and that his dad is turned into a zombie, and he will use it in order to finish the film. And even as the zombie outbreak is happening all around him, kind of, or that he's the cause of it, really. So it's definitely a comedy horror thing. Low budget, so I kind of admire the low budgetness of it, and it seems fun. I would totally check this out, but I'm totally into zombie movies. For some people, it might be a little too low key, a little too low budget. So first act, they're making a movie. The main character is desperate to finish his film. His friend is recruited. There's a scene that the trailer opens with where he's trying to urge his friend to punch him for real so they can get it on film. Then a meteor hits, and he stops his friend from touching it, but they can't stop his dad from touching it. He turns into a zombie, and they decide to use him in the film and make a zombie film. So they start doing that, and of course, things slowly start to spiral out of control. At first, they have to do more and more extreme things to keep his father in line. Other people don't know. Eventually, somebody else gets bit. Now they got two zombies, and I think eventually his friend gets bit. And then they have to deal with that. But as he's slowly losing control of the zombies, he's finishing the film so he won't stop. The end of it is probably like he finishes the film, but everybody's dead. Like he's up in his room finish like editing the film while the zombies are like meandering in this house below and he can't leave, but he finishes the film. Something like that. Something ironic. Oh, Bucky. Oh, okay. So Bucky is one of the characters. Bucky, a 16-year-old aspiring director. So obviously the main director is doing it, doing a bit on himself. An aspiring director who dreams of becoming the next art house auteur sensation. After a strange meteor crash lands in his backyard and turns his deadbeat father into a brain-eating zombie, Bucky and his friends seize the opportunity to create the ultimate horror flick, starring his undead dad. They'll soon realize making a movie with real zombies is harder than they thought, especially when Bucky can't tolerate the sight of blood. Yeah, that could be a problem too. So that sounds like fun. Mine was kind of similar in that part of the concept was, shooting a zombie movie with a real zombie. And it was a satire on low budget movies and making movies. And again, even though you've got this guy who's clearly a brain eating zombie, people are caught up in their own petty world in the world of film. So I would be very anxious to see it for just that comparison to my script, which I started. I don't think I ever finished that one. I was trying to do it very low budget. Maybe a comic book or a novel someday. I don't know. So yeah, All You Need Is Blood. I love the title, by the way. Love it. And yeah, it should be some satire about the movie industry and making films and all that stuff. So yeah, I would totally see this. So that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Check us out on the green site, the orange site, and the black site. Those are the other video sites for our other two videos today. Next up, week of events. One that I almost forgot about because I got so many and I forgot to write it on the schedule. So let's go through it real quick. So October 1st, Brandywine Living at Brandell Estates. That's tomorrow at 3:15 p.m. for my talk on how to hunt the Jersey Devil. Then on Wednesday, I'll be at the Atlantic City Free Public Library at 5:30 for a talk. Then at 9, join me on the same day on the American Werewolf podcast. Then on Thursday, I'll be at the Franklin Township Library in Franklinville at 6:30 p.m. for a talk. Then on Friday, this should be a big one, I'll be at the Di Matteo Winery in Hamilton at 6 p.m. for a talk and an event. Then on Saturday, I'm at the Collingswood Book Fest. I really needed to order more books. Fortunately, some are arriving. I hope I ordered enough. Collingswood, and I just ordered more last night. And then Sunday, unless it rains, I'm doing Lucille's Luncheonette from 10 to 2. It looks pretty clear, so I think that's good. And then October 7th, Village at Meadowbrook in Matawan, New Jersey. So it's going to be quite a run, and then I finally get a day off, and then more craziness. Oh man, the run to Halloween looks crazy. Go to my website if you want to see every single appearance. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you in the next one.